33 minutes after the hour on your Tuesday morning. Michael Patrick Shields here all across the state, and very glad to have you with us. The Pure Michigan campaign got its largest private sector contribution on Monday, helping the agency extend tourism promotion for another couple weeks this summer. There were 28 communities and tourist destinations, and they contributed $3 million big ones to the state's tourism promotion campaign. And so the Michigan Economic Development Corporation oversees Pure Michigan, matched the private contributions to add $6 million to the state-funded promotion campaign. And so there you have it. The majority of communities that contributed are going to get regional Pure Michigan advertisements specifically tailored to their area. And those sponsors, Mackinac Island, the Henry Ford in Dearborn and Traverse City, donated $500,000 each for the organization's first national partners. And so that's where we're going to get a lot of attention. And good luck to Pure Michigan and the Pure Michigan campaign. On the other end of our run right now, a contributing writer for Golf Monthly magazine in the UK. His name is James Mason. Good morning to you from across the pond.
Hi, Michael Patrick. How you doing?
Good. I've been very curious to hear about your recent visit to Michigan. You were here for a couple of weeks, sort of investigating. Really, you hot-footed it all over the state. How did you find Michigan, or as they say in Britain and Ireland, Michigan?
Michigan. Yeah, no, I thought it was great. I really enjoyed my time there, and the courses were fantastic. I mean, the conditioning and the way they're set up, and the whole way everything works out there, is geared to giving the golfer a good time and a good day, and it was really good. I mean, I don't know if any of your listeners have been to England, but it's a totally different experience over here. You turn up, play, the clubhouses and the changing rooms are sort of quite dilapidated, and it's sort of, there's no carts or anything, you walk or pull a trolley. And, the conditioning of the courses are totally different. We prefer sort of hard running courses where yours are a lot more conditioned. But I did enjoy the sort of links lookalike. I mean, obviously Acadia Bluffs and Pointer Woods stood out, really well. Eagle's Eye, was another great course. But you've got some fantastic courses there. And, if you're a golfer in Michigan, it must be fantastic.
Which, not to put you on the spot, and I won't say which one was the star of the show, but which, you mentioned a couple. What were one of the highlights of your trip?
I think watching the sunset from my bedroom above the 18th in Acadia Bluffs, that was really, really beautiful. But I've got to say, my birdie on 12 into the wind, hitting my 2-iron to 5 foot was quite impressive.
You're not saying your level of play, how well you play, influences how much you like a golf course, are you?
No, not at all. I mean, a golf course should be set up for everyone to enjoy. I enjoy playing with people who've just started as much as I enjoy playing with good golfers. I mean, the game of golf is a fantastic game, and the handicap system gives everyone the ability to have a good game together and enjoy a beer. And the only thing that I find with America and using carts is that you don't actually, especially if you're a four-ball, you don't get to the sort of level of conversation. You're just talking to the person in the cart. Where in Britain you sort of tend to walk round and you get to chat and everything. The one thing that I think that needs to change in America actually is this 4.5-hour rule for rounds of golf. I mean, you guys have got carts, and we do it in 3.5 hours to 4 hours. And I think there should be a notice at the clubhouse saying, no round should be over 4 hours. You get 2 warnings, and the third warning, you're off the course, and there's no refund. Because that's a whole day out there. 5-hour rounds is just a joke, really. The professionals do that. There's no need for amateur golfers to be doing that.
The funny thing is the U.S. Open is on this week in Washington at Congressional, and we're going to watch the rounds that last more than 5 hours out there. And I think that's the problem, don't you? We watch it on television. We see them plumb bobbing and walking around the hole and examining every shot and taking 16 practice swings. And then, unfortunately, people get out there and they try to emulate the pros.
Yeah, but we're not. And and I think that's where the game of golf suffers, and why some people, we lose people to the game because they go, you're talking to your friends, oh, come and have a game of golf, come and have a game of golf. Okay, well, how long is it going to take me? Well, you know, you're talking 5-6 hours. You have a beer and get ready. You know, you can't. That's a whole day for some people.
Yep.
And you know, I think you lose people because they just think I can't afford to take that day out.
I couldn't agree more, and it's something that for years and years we've been hearing about this, but we don't seem to be able to make too much of a dent. So get on with it, grab it, grip it, rip it, hit it, and get on to the next shot. What was your favorite non-golf experience in Michigan, whether it was a restaurant or a certain area? What did you like?
I really enjoyed South Haven and Traverse City. I mean, and the lakes up there were just fantastic. Some of the scenery that you guys have got up there is just really beautiful. The best meal, I mean, you always remember food and drink, was down in, actually it was just outside Detroit when I first got picked up. It's called the Northern Lake Seafood Company in Birmingham. It's just off on the main road there, and that was really, the seafood there was really good.
Yeah, that's a pretty stylish spot on Woodward Avenue there in the old hotel there. That's where Lee Iacocca used to hang around and drink, and then it was a dark bar in the, I think it was the Kingsley Inn, not the Kingsley Inn, it'll come to me because I lived in that hotel for a couple of weeks. And, anyway, Lee Iacocca used to drink in there, and then they changed it all and made it what it is now, which is a pretty jazzy seafood restaurant. Well, I look forward to seeing you somewhere in the world again soon, and we're really glad that you could get all around the state of Michigan here, thanks to Pure Michigan, and we'll be looking forward to Googling your articles. And what is your website so we can, see what you think in print?
Well, my personal website is planetgolfreview.com, and you've got Golf Monthly is the magazine that will be taking the article first of all, and they're at golf-monthly.co.uk, and so everything could be on them two websites.
Well, I can vouch for James. I played Eagle Eye with him when he was here in the mid-Michigan area, and he took 8 million photographs. So you're going to get, when you go to his website, you're going to see all these photographs, or a lot of them anyway, and it's going to be great work. And it was a really small world because James and I played together in that international match that I went in Northern Ireland, where they had teams from 20 different countries, and we had a good time out there, too, in Derry and all around Northern Ireland. So all the best to you, and thanks. Come back anytime. We'll leave the lights on for you.
Okay, then, Michael. Take care.
All the best to James Mason, the golf writer from UK, who says, you're too slow. Yeah, he's true. He's right, though. You walk in England and Ireland, and you get done faster than you do running around here in a cart. It is 20 minutes now before the hour. Recall language has been approved against House Speaker Jace Bolger, the Republican from Marshall. According to the Calhoun County Clerk, Ann Norlander, the recall language was filed by Autumn Smith, who filed 6 different versions trying to get approval. Only 2 were approved in a 2-to-1 vote. The petition would have to be signed by 8,604 registered voters in Bolger's district. Smith says it's feasible. We'll see about that. It is 19 minutes now before the hour. Secretary of State Ruth Johnson says former Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick owes her $976,000 for using campaign funds to pay for lawyers in his text message case. And the hole gets deeper and deeper for the mayor, who will emerge from prison this summer with a new autobiography, too. Michael Patrick Shields, all across Michigan, and glad to have you with us on this Tuesday.